The 29-year-old singer had postponed the tour several times, telling fans last summer that he was suffering from facial paralysis after a diagnosis of Ramsay Hunt syndrome. He said in September 2022 that he wanted to make his health a priority. The tour's official Twitter page posted on Tuesday that ticket holders would automatically receive a refund. The Canadian had been due to play shows in the US, Australia and Europe, including a Manchester date originally planned in for this Saturday, March 4th. However, some of his fans have previously expressed their dismay about not receiving refunds for postponed dates on the now-scrapped tour, which has reportedly grossed $55 million. No official reason has been given as yet for the cancellation. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been asked to vacate their British base of Frogmore Cottage, the couple's spokesperson has confirmed. It was earlier reported that the home, in the grounds of Windsor Castle, had been offered to the Duke of York. A spokesperson for Prince Harry and Meghan confirmed the news. Buckingham Palace has not commented until now. The Duke and Duchess now live in California with their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet. They quit life as working royals in 2020 and left the UK shortly afterwards. They were reportedly told to leave the property by Buckingham Palace in January, days after Harry published his explosive memoir, Spare. The book, which was released in January and became the fastest-selling non-fiction book in the UK since records began in 1998, included claims Prince Harry was physically attacked by his brother, the Prince of Wales. A U.S. union official alerted the Biden administration to health problems caused by the Norfolk Southern derailment in February, saying that some workers have become sick. Union Representative Jonathan Long said Wednesday that rail workers have fallen ill at the East Palestine, Ohio, crash site. Many other employees reported that they continue to experience migraines and nausea days after the derailment, and they all suspect that they were willingly exposed to these chemicals at the direction of Norfolk Southern. The letter recalls one situation where a worker was ignored by his supervisor after asking to be taken off the site due to concerns for his safety. Other workers, who asked for appropriate personal protective equipment, reportedly received little to no response from Norfolk Southern officials. President Biden's ambitious and expensive student loan forgiveness program may be on borrowed time after the Supreme Court on Tuesday sharply questioned the administration's effort to extend the relief plan beyond the COVID pandemic. On Tuesday, the justices heard arguments in 2 cases that are challenging the Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plan, a group of 6 GOP states arguing they would be unfairly financially burdened by Biden's plan, and 2 individual borrowers who said it wasn't fair that they weren't offered debt relief for their commercially or personally held loans. During more than 3 hours of oral arguments, an ideological divide was apparent over the limits of executive power during the health crisis, and whether the White House properly implemented its debt forgiveness plan. A man in South Florida died from a brain-eating infection last month after using tap water during sinus rinses. The man, who has not been named but was identified as a resident of Charlotte County, died on February 20th, 3 days before the county health department issued a public alert about the infection. DOH Charlotte reported one case involving Naegleria Fowleri, a microscopic single-celled living amoeba, on February 23rd. The department said infection is rare and can only happen when water contaminated with the amoeba enters through the nose, stressing that it cannot be contracted by drinking tap water. The amoeba can cause an infection of the brain known as primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. A firefighter was missing inside a building in downtown Buffalo, New York, on Wednesday and was believed to have been trapped by falling debris from a blaze that led to an explosion that sent flames and smoke billowing into the street. Video recorded by bystanders showed teams of firefighters outside the building being knocked over and enveloped in a cloud of ash, then flailing to regain control of spraying hoses. Rescuers were trying to reach the spot where the missing firefighter was believed to be trapped, officials said. Firefighters responded to the building, which held a theatrical costume shop, in a downtown commercial district at about 10 a.m. The cause of the fire was under investigation. A New Jersey state trooper was shot in Paterson overnight Wednesday. Police say they have 1 suspect in custody and are searching for 2 more people who ran off. The incident happened near 28th Street and 9th Avenue. Officers with long guns were searching a nearby wooded area early Thursday morning, even having their canines sniff through a local Burger King. Paterson Mayor Andre Saeg says the wounded trooper will undergo surgery. The trooper is expected to survive. 2 other troopers were taken to the hospital to be checked out. Many state troopers joined in Thursday's search for the suspects. Officials have not disclosed how the incident unfolded, or the identity of the suspect in custody. Demonstrators poured into the streets of Greece after a head-on collision between 2 trains killed dozens and left scores injured, amid anger over the country's poor record on railway safety. Protesters clashed with police in the Greek capital Athens after a passenger train carrying more than 350 people collided with a freight train on Tuesday evening in Tempe, near the city of Larissa, leaving at least 46 people dead and scores injured. The death toll is expected to rise. The Greek transport minister resigned in the wake of the tragedy, while a rail workers' union is going on strike, accusing the government of disrespect in the sector. Another 52 people remain in hospital as a result of the crash, which left toppled carriages and scorched debris in its wake. 6 of the injured being treated are in critical condition due to head wounds and serious burns. There is no doubt that Kvara is currently one of the most in-demand players in Europe, having enjoyed a blistering 2022 of 23 campaign. In just 20 league matches, the attacker has racked up 10 goals and 11 assists for Napoli, almost single-handedly leading the Partenopei's charge for the Serie A title. However, Kvaratskhelia performances have not gone unnoticed, with European giants such as Real Madrid interested in his services. The Italian giants have strictly refused to listen to any offers for the attacker during the January transfer window, and the situation is unlikely to evolve drastically in the summer. Kvaratskhelia contract does not expire until 2027, which gives Napoli the leverage to hold out for a fortune, effectively making it difficult for Real Madrid to afford the Georgian international. Although March is the first month of meteorological spring, a powerful winter storm is set to bring snow and ice to millions of people from the Midwest to the Northeast late this week. The warm side of the storm system will also spawn a severe weather threat across the South each day through Friday. Much of Vermont, New Hampshire and Maine, as well as the Adirondacks of New York, can expect 8 to 12 inches of snow. More than a foot of snowfall is possible in the highest elevations of New Hampshire's White Mountains. Areas from upstate New York to central New England, including parts of the Boston metro area, are forecast to receive 5 to 8 inches of snow. Snow totals between 3 and 5 inches are possible across interior southern New England, northern Pennsylvania and southern portions of New York State.